Welcome back, everybody. This is Brother Mutant here. Today we're going to continue our quest to beat Solasta, Crown of the Magister. So let's continue, shall we? Let's see. Here we have quick save file. Yeah, that's the one I did at the very end. We just got done beating the second bad boss in this particular area. Aksha, I think her name was. Vampire. Actually, I think they called her a Defiler. I'm not sure what that's about. She's clearly vampire-like, flying around, got the vampire teeth, blood, sucking life forms from life from everybody's life forms. Oh, so that was kind of annoying. Finally beat her two minions as well. Her two minions were burned by the light, so as long as you were within the light here, you could literally force them to melee you if they stayed their turn in there. When they left on the next round at the start of their turn, they would actually take damage. So that was kind of nice. She was extremely difficult. We must have done that mission like 4 times at least. And part of that, I'm sure, is because of my subpar party. Remember, I'm not using a cleric. So it's very stupid of me to do this, but it's one of those where I made the decision a while ago, and I'm going to stick with it. So we do have on our party a Paladin. We have a Spell Blade, which is a subclass of fighter. A Purist Wizard, which is a subclass, though, of Shock Arcanist. And we have a rogue who has wizard's casting because she's a shadow caster. So that gives them some unique abilities between the 4 of them. We have casting for everybody, but it's not an ideal setup. And if you watch my last videos, you probably understand why. So we're actually going to a gate. That's got to be this thing here, right? Yeah. So we've got a gate here to go to. And that gate should lead us to the next main guy. Let's do a quick save here. We're still looking for the grand poobah of this area.
That looks like a minor gate.
Where do you suppose it goes?
To the Master's floor, hopefully.
Or into the heart of a volcano or somewhere equally unpleasant. So are we going? Why don't you go first? If it's somewhere nice, you can come back and tell us.
That sounds like something my team would say. Let's see, was there anything in here before we get into that? Because we may not be coming back. And did I rest? I think so, because we have full health. Checking spells would tell us that too. Alright, so it does look like we are good here. On the other side. Here. Alright, let's do a quick map. Actually, I want to check the map. Map check will tell us if we've forgotten to pick up something. Empty. Short bow, which I care less about. Empty, and empty. Alright, we're doing well. Okay. Before we get into this part, let's actually make sure that everybody has everything equipped that we may need. Reorder. First, let's see if anyone's got a weight issue. So we're not doing bad. She's a mule still, so she's doing great. And she's close, but not really a problem right now. Part of that problem is these damn ass torches. I actually have a weight of 5 for just that thing alone, so let's actually pass those along. We honestly don't need the torches. I don't know why I keep keeping the damn things. I actually should be dropping. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's do that. There's no reason in the world for us to keep these things. No one buys them. Keeping a couple, I suppose, would not be the worst idea ever. But it's one of those where having 7 on a teammate is kind of silly. Hell, having 4 on someone is kind of silly. And all these teammates, with the exception of him, have dark vision. Any race that's not human has dark vision in this game, apparently. And there's something called superior dark vision, I want to say. Or super dark vision, however they want to phrase it in this game. Which we do not have. He has dark vision if he casts a spell on himself. It lasts for like 8 hours. Something I forgot to do in that last combat. It was stupid of me to do so. Because it's not a concentration spell. You cast it. It's one of those set it and forget it spells. So he doesn't need that. He also has cantrips that can light stuff up, as well, whether it be a light spell or his sparkle cantrip, which can light torches and candles and stuff at a distance. So between the four of them, we really don't need torches, if for no other reason though than maybe to set things on fire. And again, that's only if he's kind of down. She has a cantrip that will set stuff on fire as well. So again, torches are not really that big of a deal, and everybody has a torch pretty much equipped, or a candle pretty much equipped in the back end over here. So all that stuff that we've been toting around is kind of stupid. So let's just close that out. Get away from it. See if there's anything else we'd like to do here. Corrosive arrows. She doesn't use arrows. She does. Corrosive bolts. That's me. More bolts for me. More arrows for her. Well, she also routinely uses a bow. Give her some generic stuff. Notice that we have a primed longbow now. And again, this is not a magic weapon yet, but it's something of value. And I'm actually going to pass that on to the wizard until he becomes overweight with stuff. Because I want to keep all the primed stuff with him. Got a lot of loot. Got lots and lots of loot. Got different scales. We got Tiger Drake scales. We got Brimstone Viper scales. We finally have ourselves a Doom Gem. That's nice. We got an extra holy symbol. We don't need. Probably I'm getting rid of that thing before too long. What we got over here? She's lugging around armor that we don't need. Also a prime scimitar. As a matter of fact, let's pass that over to the wizard. But the armor she's going to keep with her because, again, it's something that if you alt, you look at the price tag on that thing, it's actually worth a decent penny. No one on the team needs it, so we will totally sell it. And while, just to be clear, when you leave stuff here, we have what's called the Scavengers. It's a faction that's back at your base, or several of your bases, because that's one of the only factions that travels. They literally, if you go talk to them after you clear an area, they will come by, loot the place for all the shit that you left behind. They'll bring it back to their base after a certain amount of time. You go talk to them and say, hey, where's my cut of the loot? And they'll do two things. One, they'll give you cash for that loot. And they'll show you all the stuff that they've acquired at that area and say, oh, you forgot to pick up all these things. And you can say, give me my money. They'll give you a cut of it, which is awesome. The other thing that they can do, though, is because they show you all the stuff that you didn't pick up, they will also give you the option of buying it back. So a lot of people make the assumption that, oh, well, if I just drop this, then I'll just pick it up later. Well, yeah, but you'll have to pay for it. Now, maybe it'll be a discount or whatever, but from what I understand, you will have to pay for it. So you want to keep the items you want to keep. The trash is what they're there for. You know, the rusted swords, the leathers, the shields, the shit that you just want to carry. And again, they'll pick it up. If you make a mistake or forget to grab a potion or whatever, you can purchase it from them at that point. And again, I believe it's on discount, so feel free to do so. But by and large, if it's something that you're going to want to keep and you can fit it in your pack, you should probably take it now. So that's why we're keeping things like this. I don't even know why I'm keeping these commoner clothes. Feels like it's something that's going to happen later on where we can't walk into an area wearing full fucking gear. We'll have to take off our equipment and put on something that makes us look like normal people to blend in. And I just feel like that's going to be a thing. That's why everybody has a set of them. So again, I have no reason to keep these things other than that. She has more daggers than she needs, but something that also routinely happens with her as a rogue, well, actually not as a rogue, as a character that just happens to have daggers, is her daggers can be thrown. If you see the tags under properties there, you see thrown as a property. Well, that means that she chucks a dagger at range if I don't want to switch weapons, and then she goes back to being one-handed. Now, why might that be of value? Well, for one thing, she can get 2 attacks off in a normal round with melee. If it's a ranged attack, she can start a fight. Start a fight with a bow shot. Switch then to primary in the same combat round. Run over to a guy and stab them once. So she can get 2 attacks off in a round, which is pretty damn cool. She can do that with this as well, melee style. I have yet to test the one where she throws the dagger at them and then runs up on them and stabs them again. I would assume that would work. There's no reason it shouldn't work. So that's something of merit. The damage is lackluster in comparison to the short bow, 1d6 plus 4 versus 1d4 plus 4 for the daggers. And notice how one of them's getting plus 4, the other one is not. So that's got to be something to do with the fact that it's the main attack versus the offhand attack. And again, I don't mind. It's just extra damage. But when she starts chucking daggers, the whole idea is that we'll have the ability in her own kitty to re-equip them, so we don't have to go over to the body that we killed and pick up the dagger that's left behind, kind of shit. As far as crafting is concerned, just to give you a status of how we're doing on this stuff, notice how we have things like this. We can craft that. We can craft mage armor scrolls, and again, this is something that I've been talking about before. I should probably start doing this. Matter of fact, let's start crafting that now. This and magic missile, these are some options for us, especially something like mage armor for him, that will allow him to free up that slot. Because if he has a scroll of mage armor, it lasts for 8 goddamn hours. So the spell is not like you remember in Pathfinder Kingmaker, where it's a certain number of hours per caster level or anything like that. It's just a flat 8-hour buff. So if I have enough of those in my back pocket, what I can do is I can stop resting and leaving mage armor as one of my spell picks for the day. Because I have a scroll, I'll just wake up in the morning, cast the scroll, boom, on myself. I got a nice +3 to my armor class, because it gives you an armor class of 10 plus 3, so 13, plus my dexterity modifier, which is another +3, so up to 16. That'll last for 8 hours. And yes, that may get dispelled. Yes, that may wear off. But again, if I have a couple of them, I always have the ability to reapply it. Then I can use that very precious spell slot, because again, we don't have very many at the low levels, and still use that for things like magic missile, burning hand, something of value for doing some actual damage, which is the wizard's job, as far as I'm concerned on this team. He's the DPS. So that's of value. We have other people that can craft. She, for example, has enough medicine skill that she can do potions of healing. Again, she's not very good at it. She only has a +3 to it, and that's mostly because she doesn't have Arcana training or high intelligence. The medicine training is enough for her to get by, but it's only a +3. So again, on a DC 12, she'd need a 9 or better. It's better than a coin toss, but I hate wasting stuff, and we only have a little bit of magnesium and a little bit of this Galvan right now. So we're going to hold off on that. Other stuff, for example, the rogue has a poisoner's kit proficiency. So she has a crafting bonus here. So you notice how she has the poisoner's kit and nature skill. She doesn't have medicine, but she has 2 of the 3 things here. So she can make any of these things. Sadly, we're always missing something. So you see here, the closest one we have is this guy, but we need more magnesium for the Ghoul's Caress. And that's a specific type of poison. Something we need to start using, I think, more in combat, too. On that, let's actually do some of that here. Let's get some basic poison up in his house. That might be something of value. Now, poison, having said that, poison doesn't work necessarily very well on the undead, so this is probably silly for me to even consider this. But we're going to have to do it at some point. And having it here equipped will help remind me of that. On this, of course, remember we want to make sure that she has her arrows equipped. We also have poison bolts. Those are mine. Give me that shit. And those are corrosive arrows. Arrows +1. Matter of fact, let's swap those out. We did this in the last fight. I keep forgetting to do that. Giving her the extra damage arrows. A better chance to hit, of course, as well, too. Not a bunch of them, and she'll burn through them like no one's business, but I'd rather use them than forget that I have them, kind of thing. Quick save on all that.
Ugh. Teleporting feels weird.
I wonder what this Mardracht is like.
If he fought at the Rift, imagine what stories he can tell.
Dropping in, unannounced, on a paranoid recluse with untold magical powers. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm going to turn you into a donkey. For those of you that aren't following the story very well, the Cataclysm was the earth-shattering event, or the world-shattering event, because this is not Earth, where a big rift got torn into the plane of existence and flooded in a bunch of goddamn humans, which were not indigenous to this world, and as such, all kinds of hell broke loose. It destroyed magic kingdoms everywhere, hence the Cataclysm, and it was over 1,000 years ago. So this guy's got to be fucking old. Oh, I see traps already. Awesome possum. Hold up there, Slick.
I think this slab has triggered something.
Slab has triggered something. I didn't like the sound of that. Find a way out of the maze. teleporter, second floor entrance. Okay. Ah, so this must be the tile she's talking about. Nice Thieves tool check, DC 10, nothing particularly hard. Obviously, we don't need a super success on any of that. What do we got here? Hidden doorway, oh my. Like that. What's this? An arrow. It's like, get out. Alright, arrow pointing that way. What the hell is this stuff? For a minute there, I thought that was like a gorilla. Alright. Nice. Okay, we got nothing in here that I want to socialize with. Potions and fungi. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Some kind of trigger. Notice that we have a locked door. Let's actually quick save this. Send her over by herself. I don't want the team to be anywhere near that trap. Okay, so there's no visible picks in this area. We can't unlock it from that side, which means we have to do it from the other side. Which we don't want to do because there's a trap on the other side. So if we climb that damn thing, we can actually trigger that. Okay. We have Crystal of Winter. Oh my. That's definitely an ingredient. Encased in eternal ice, these crystals radiate coldness even in the warmest places. Oh, I got a cold weapon coming. Crafting Frostburn Dagger and a Frostburn Longsword. Getting all that loot. Reorder that. Close. Alright, hold on a second. Might as well learn those things now that we have the chance. So we need a Prime Dagger and a Crystal of Winter. And I think I have both of those things. Crafting Frostburn Longsword. Same deal, I'm sure. Yeah. Cool. Alright, reorder that shit. And I have a Prime Dagger. And I do have that. So again, something that we could craft. If we go here, you're going to want to find it under the Manklin Rosary. Now, of course, you see that he's busy crafting something right now. So again, I was being very stupid. But it's okay. I wanted to have that, like I said. But this would be his Frostburn Dagger. And again, you can see he has a green check mark and everything that matters. It takes 24 hours to complete it. But for those that don't know, crafting happens when you're doing your resting and stuff. And you have to do a success. I want to say each hour it does a DC check. So you have to do 8 successes basically before you can complete this thing. I don't know that there's a failure. Like a terminal failure that just says, oh, you tried and failed and now you lost everything. Maybe just keep checking until eventually you get 8 pips. That might be what's going on here. Point is once we have that, we'll have this weapon. Now, what will that weapon be? Does it tell us anything about it? Sadly, no. But you got to figure probably cold damage per smack. Maybe some cold resistance or some fire resistance, something of that nature. Well, and we really desperately need some extra damage on this team. So anything that can give us just the tiniest little bit of ass kicking is of value for us. Did you pick it? Can't unlock it from there. Can't climb. Okay. And again, arrow to the left. We gotta remember that. Okay, so we can't open that one. Go slowly around the corner, guys. We got traps everywhere. We do have a pressure plate, so that pressure plate may actually unlock something or swing open the doors with. Come back to that. Looks like another possible pressure plate.
I think this slab has triggered something.
Yeah, I'd say so. The question is going to be what is. This is going to be a way to separate the team, I just feel.
This slab has triggered something.
Alright, let's pick that, or disarm that trap. We got another arrow to the left. So let's see. Arrow to the left, arrow to the left, arrow up. Okay, no visible lock. So that's what we gotta be what the pressure plates are for. Is for these doors, is my guess. Let's take a look here. Oh, can we climb up here at this point? No. Okay. And there was stuff this way first before we go through there. Let's come over here. It's already broken open. Just crushing it. Just don't need a crit failure, honey. Okay. Anything in here? Doesn't appear to be. So again, I'm expecting that this will be locked. All right. Well, the question is going to be then how to separate the team. So let's go back to the first one. See where this takes us. Obviously, we don't want to leave the rogue behind because of the traps. So she's a must. I suppose in this type of a situation, the least useful is probably our wizard.
This slab has triggered something.
Okay, not that. You too, hon. Ah, there we go. Door's open. So, for all the good that did us. That doesn't mean there's not another door that's not open, though, as a result of that. So we need to be real careful here that that may be of actual value. But why are you not with the group? Get your ass over here. I see something to push down for us to climb, probably. Oh, and a camping area. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, we definitely want to find that. Come over here, hon. And we're going to leave the fighter, because again, we may need healing.
This slab has triggered something.
Still not that door. Ha! Here we go. Whoa. This guy's gone full-grown wackadoo. He's drawing on the goddamn wall. Hey. That was interesting. Oh, okay. Got another puzzle. We got a squiggly. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. Before we go up, is there anything in here? Let's do a little alt search. Doors open, and it's only because of that one. Let's actually take the wizard with us, see if that screws us in any way. I don't think so. I think we're going to leave that guy then there. The fighter. Okay. Get those three of us back together again. Alright. Let's go in here first. Slowly. You never know when there's traps. And I wonder if this is a way for us to unlock the door to get everybody in. Oh, 160 gold pieces. Woo. And a scroll of Raised Dead. Nice. Wait a minute. Well, how does that work versus Revivify? When you use a scroll, you cast Raised Dead spell. That's called shit. Adventurer's Journal. Let's give all this to the wizard. Look at all that. Reorder it. Close. I don't think Raised Dead is a wizard spell. But I don't know that off the top of my head. Doesn't sound like it should be. Feels like that should be clerical stuff. Spell book, Adventurer's Journal. Here we go. Read it. Aksha told me that if we... Ooh, got another quest. That if we wanted to meet the master, we would have to find the stairs and then follow a specific path. Aha, watch this. Once we find the stairs, we need to go down, go up, and after that, she told us to turn right, go up, and then go down one more time. So it's stairs, down, up, right, up, down. Sure. Totally gonna remember all that. Thank God we got it in the journal. Close. Oh, looks like we found a trap. Cassandra got set on fire. Sorry, Cassandra. Yeah, so this is a way to get our team back together. Okay, is there anything else in here? Probably no. Can't be open from this side, so we're backed out to here. And we got multiples here. The question is why?
Slabs for the four of us?
What did you just say? Jump quest the Dark Castle, find a way out of the maze, choice follow the adventurer's journal. Yeah, follow the adventurer's journal. Stairs. Here. And I think that's what this puzzle is to lead us to believe, that you need to have the full team back to activate whatever this is going to do. Ah. So we have arrow to the left, and we have stairs. Stairs was the way we were supposed to go according to the journal, right? I would say that's a yes. Ding. In your face, game. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it teleported us. Oh, okay. Kick ass. We got a locked door, an unknown basket. I like all those things. Still yet to get through that armed trap thing. Let's figure that out later. Okay. Alright, fellas, what we got in here? Moving slow. R.
That looks weird.
It's similar to some magical wards I've seen, but
Don't touch it. Don't go near it. Don't even look at it.
it hasn't done anything yet.
It doesn't work? I wonder.
Don't! Just don't!
Perhaps he made a spelling mistake.
I hate you.
Oh, we're not touching it because they said don't touch it. So we'll check some other shit out until we have no choice. Okay. And another plate. Battle. What? Oh, shit. Did I not see that thing there? Well, at least we got all 4 of our turns. Wow, it's got a lot of health. Do we know anything about you? Armor class. Okay. Well, this is going to have to happen sooner or later anyway. Might as well start killing some shit. It's got a lot of health. So I'm thinking at least a Scorching Ray. Ooh, buddy. 3 hits. It's not bad. Did you roll for each hit? I mean, we gotta get critical hit. I'm gonna... Yeah, you roll for each one separately. So we had 4 attacks and 3 of them hit, and that's why the critical ended in a 16. 4 dice. Oh, I wonder if that was what I was seeing with my firebolt giving me extra damage. I was getting crits and I wasn't paying attention to that. Aha! Double damage. That would make sense. Wow. I am just oblivious these days, guys. I apologize. Alright, let's see here. Well, we don't need to light anything up. We can see just fine. He's not hidden in any stretch of the imagination. Not sure why. Did I cast a... Oh, I got a light spell on my staff. I see it now. Okay, so he's well lit. I'm going to retreat a little bit. Oops, wrong character. Cast a spell. We are going to use our Chill Touch. Nice. Nice. And he's chilled. And the reason that that's important is because then now she has... let's use her cunning action to dash. To get up in his face. She will impose disadvantage on his attacks towards her. Only her. Remember, these guys have shields, and they can impose disadvantage for whoever they're protecting. So I'm going to move her up. Straight up kill this bastard. I don't know that I want to use Smite. You know what? This is a Spectre. This could be something that could drain our life force. I'm going to use level 1 Smite. Solid hit. Hit him again. Smite him again. Okay. He's going down reasonably quick. It's your turn. Your turn. And we're going to straight up murder him. Solid strike. Do it again. Alright. Alright, he's going down reasonably okay. I don't feel the need to action surge, and I don't think we'd be able to kill him with that action surge. She would get 2 attacks from it, which is something I like about the action surge. I didn't know that that was a thing until the other day. Since she has 2 attacks per round now, action surge basically recharges her action, which means she gets both attacks again, which is freaking awesome. But I don't think we need to do that. Let's just hold off, see how he goes. And we got disadvantage anyway, so she's attacking my paladin, or he is. Disadvantage, miss. Any other attacks? Yep, and another one missed. Okay. And she's not buffed in any significant way, by the way. I keep forgetting that. I haven't done that yet. So that's something else we'll have to focus on. Let's actually hit him with a firebolt, see how that works. Solid damage. Again, a normal hit. And we do know his armor class, right? Hold on, what is that? 13. That's not that bad to hit with our characters. So that's solid damage. I'll happily take that. And we will end his turn. Her turn. Right here, might as well use the bow. I'm curious. Yeah, so I can switch over to the other hand and weapon and chuck a dagger. Now she's back to being one-handed. See that? She got a dagger, and then her spare hand free. Okay, I'm gonna move. I want to let me stand there. Simply because there's something in the way. If I potion, magnificent shield, and arrows. Yeah, I'm taking all that shit. Still won't let me stand there. Do it again. I don't know. He's going down pretty easy. Alright. Cast a spell. Only spell we'd be able to cast would be the Branding Smite, and I don't care about that, so let's finish there. Ooh. No, again, I could action surge and finish him off. Let's hope that this works. There it is. Totally worth. Downside is that means we can't action surge again until we get another long rest under our belt. What do we get for this? Alright, let's take a look. Okay, we got a pressure plate here. And a way to crawl. Why would we want to crawl through that hole? That's weird.
I heard some kind of mechanism.
Yeah, me too. Alright. Oh, now I know why. Okay. It's gonna be locked, right? No? Okay. What the hell? Alright. That's weird. I wanted to do a identify. So first we want to ritual. Detect magic. Burn 10 minutes doing this. Okay, and this is going to chew up my spells, you know, my buff, my mage armor. We got plenty of time for that. Now that that's done, we can look at people's stuff to see if there's anything that showed up with a question mark. Pass over the arrows to her. Right there. Magnificent shield. So now let's see what that magnificent shield is, shall we? Well, first let's check to see if there's not something else that we need to identify as well. Does it appear to be so? All that stuff is known. Crafting material and whatnot. You, madam, more magic arrows, which we're actually going to combine that. Definitely want to have those land. What we got here? What we got here? Nothing. What does that say there? 666? 3 times 6. Oh, okay. So it's 3 6-sided dice of damage. Oh, okay. This must be a 4-sided die. Yep. Now we get it. Okay. So we need to identify. So what we need to do is we need to go back to our wizard, cast ritual, identify, thanks to me having a pearl, go to the character that's carrying the weapon, and then click on the thing that needs to be identified. Wait 10 minutes, thanks to the ritual, and bam, we'll know what it is. +1 shield, and you better believe that's going to our goddamn paladin. So, honey. Yeah. And again, if that wasn't clear, our armor class went from 18 to 19. And again, we can cast Shield of Faith on her. That should bump us another... Okay, that's a glitch. That could add another 2 to her armor class, getting her up to a solid 21. Solid progress. Solid progress. We need to have somebody... I'm going to take the fighter again. Go inside. And trigger that thing.
I heard some kind of mechanism.
Oh, I wonder if that's for people that don't have rogue skill to get inside that thing. Maybe. Alright, well here we go.
It's lost its mana, that's all.
Gains 9 depleted rune, huh? No path to destination. Okay, how the hell do we get out of here, guys? Hello? Hello? How do we get out of here?
I heard some kind of mechanism.
Close. Alright. What are we looking at here, fellas? I feel like I'm missing something obvious. I don't see it. Come on, guys. Get your ass out here. No path to destination. We are stuck in this room. What the actual hell? Oh, there we go. You sneaky little bastard. Alright. So, we're going this way. Cool. Alright. Oh, where are we now? Go to said map. An unknown crate. You better believe I want to find out what that is. Cautiously. A rapier, unidentified potion, and some poison arrows. So you're getting them poison arrows. And you can have that potion. Nice. Alright, I don't care about the rapier, do I? Close that. Okay, so we have right and then down. So I want to say down. Let's look at that journal again, shall we? I believe it was the wizard that kept that, right? Adventurer's journal. Read it. Down was our next one. Okay. Down and then up. So we want the down arrow. Cool. And it teleported us here. Was this back into our original location? I think it is. Badass. Okay. What has happened? Oh, here we go. So we've done that. We got a left still we can go to. Alrighty. That door there we've never finished going through it, but that was locked a moment ago. I suppose we could check it out though, see if it's unlocked. Also, I wonder if we could have... Nope, it looks like we've done our interactions over there. I was wondering if we could send a person back to teleport to that last area. Remember, that was that clickable or that pressure plate or whatever we could hit. So I'm wondering if we could go back in time, so to speak. Apparently, no. What was our... I'm just going to write this down this time, damn it. I got a piece of paper in front of me. What was that journal telling us to do? So we have stairs, and then down, and then up, then to the right, then up, and then down again. Alright, damn it. That'll take us. Meet the master. That's where we've got to go. Okay. Cool beans. Close that. So our choices now is up. So that's this guy here. Cool beans. And that's interesting.
I heard some kind of mechanism.
Mechanism! Alright. So we landed on something. Are we back here again? Oh, the mechanism. So again, someone might need to stay on the mechanism for this part. Alright, so let's take, where you at there, fool? Wizard. Wizard.
I heard some kind of mechanism.
Yep, me too. Okay. So let's see, so we've done up, so we need to right. It's gotta be this guy right here. Cool beans. Yeah, I thought as much. Okay, so that mechanism ain't doing shit. Get your butt over here, kid. It's okay. They won't let us leave without everybody, which is fine. If anything, it makes us know that we've done things right. Cool. Come on, buddy. Let's do that thing. Teleport. Alright. Activate. Now we need up, down. Alright. So that's our way in. That's not up. That's not up. Up is recharged again. So it looks like that's where we're headed. I still wonder how we get inside here. Or if they teleport us inside. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Teleport me. Nice. And now we need down. Alright, so again, we went back here. And down is ready to rock and roll. Now, before we do this, let's actually do a quick save here. Inside everybody. Huh. Alright. So this should take us to the Master is what it says. If this does take us to a nasty fight, then I'm going to get this spot. So you just try to slide that's triggered something. Alrighty then. We still got, oh, we got a whole teleportation circle now. Okay. So let's quick save that. I'm still curious to see how we get in here. I wonder, since it looks like we have verticality, if a fly spell would allow us to whoop, whoop, and inside. I don't know that it matters, but there's a trigger of something here, which makes me concerned. The fact that these things all reset is funny to me, and the fact that we still haven't been up to here kind of worries me a little bit as well. I wonder if that trigger does something of value. But again, without knowing, I don't know how we get up there without like a fly spell again. Although I could do that. Do I have that prepared? I do. Alright, let's theory craft here, guys. We're going to save, hard save. I'm going to say pre-fly. Save it. And I think this spell, one target. Yeah, so for concentration, how long does it last? 10 minutes. Yeah, I can cast this on, say, my stronger character, which I want to say is her. Actually, no, I take that back. It's probably her. And then I can have her fly up to here. And then push that damn thing. And now we have access to this area. So again, if I ever need to camp, I have the ability to do so. Cool. That's actually quite useful. Alright. Thank you, fly spell. I assume the same would apply for in here. So let's actually quick save that, since now we have a infinite use camping site, I think. That gives us the ability to camp and get our spells back. I'm going to cast fly now again. And we're going to cast this time on said rogue. The rogue is going to come in here. Woohoo! Alright. I would like you to disarm that trap, if you would, please. That's it. That's what that trigger was for. Wow. There's nothing else in here, huh? Okay. I think that was designed to make me waste my freaking fly spell. But whatever, we got it now. So we are clearly going to deal with the doofus. Let's everybody get up here. Please tell me this isn't going to trigger something. Okay. Go here, take a knee. Yeah, sure, I'd like to rest. This will allow us to craft that item, and now maybe we could switch over to that frostburn dagger. Yeah. We need to prepare spells, and the reason we're going to prepare spells now is now I can take that mage armor off. That gives me the freedom to do something else. Now levitate, maybe not. See Invis might be for the master. That might be of value. Jump could be, of course, of value. Burning hands, let's just say it. Okay. Now, quick save on that. And we are still trying to get to the Magister, which I think means we just all need to come over here. Quick check on our area. Locked door, empty, locked door, locked door. That is perfectly fine. Oh, there's areas over here we still haven't even seen. Again, a fly spell. Verticality could have done a lot here. Follow the Adventurer's Guide. Yep, we did that. Where are we now? Ah, somewhere farther along. Okay, so again, verticality wasn't necessary. We used the guide. So, the reason I point this out... Oh, hey there, guys that are walking right towards me. The reason I point this out while I got the game paused here is... there is a way here that didn't involve us having the whole team cast fly on themselves or have one person cast fly and break in. I probably could have sidestepped all that shit with my fly spell. Up and over, trigger a plate, unlock the door, walk through. All that shit could have been avoided, I'm guessing. But the devs have baked it in where, again, with common sense and the ability to follow instructions, you were able to get to where you needed to go anyway with literally a team of like straight up brain dead fighters could have done it. So it's kind of nice that they do that stuff. I don't know that it was super necessary, but I wanted to surprise them. Shoot me in the face. Boom. Ooh, sneak attack. Alright, now we are currently stealthed. I can use a power to teleport to cells. What do we know about this? Short rest. Once a day, basically, or once per short rest, I can teleport. Let's switch this. This would take my bonus action away from me, though, so I don't want to even do that. But I could throw a dagger. I mean, I know it's lame damage, but it's still damage, right? And I'm going to come over here now. Your turn. Wizard time. Oh, these guys are nice and tightly clustered. It feels like a fireball spell time class. Let's get them. Ah, en fuego! Poof! Nice. Managed to take out one. Two of them are really wounded, and this one barely got any damage at all. That sucks. Cast a spell. You got anything in here that you can light up, Sunshine? No. And of course, dumbass that I am, I forgot to do my cantrip on myself to get my light spell back, or my mage armor up. We took a knee not too long ago. Alright, he's the only one that suffers penalties, so I'll just have to make sure to do something about that next turn. Alright, your turn, madam. I would like to attack. I need probably unhide, right? Wow, I can't even get up in there with unhide off. Okay. What about spells? Cast a spell. Then we take this fool out. Sadly, no. Probably should have targeted this guy. He's lower in health. That's okay. We got 16, 4, and unknown. He's an unknown creature. So he's a new type, huh? Okay, power, I don't need that. Enter. Alright. Your turn, madam. If we unhide you, I can get all up in this guy's face. Do it. I'm gonna have to hit him though, hon. That was kind of the reason we sent you up here. Smote him. Ooh, vulnerable. Nice. I love that. Vulnerable to bludgeoning. Double damage. Oh, hell yeah. No way. Oh, Jesus, that was enough to damage and kill him without the smite, I think. Cool. Alright, cast a spell. Now, end your turn. Okay. Dagger wielder time. She's down to 1 dagger. I'm going to go over to area where I won't be breaking stealth, according to them anyway. And I'm going to cast a spell. This spell will hit this target. And he is now dead. Die, loser! Alright, and now I can go to here and still be stealthed. End your turn. Wizard boy. Come in here. Again, we saw that thing here, so let's actually do our casting spell. Oh. No. We'll do that last. Cast a spell. What are we going to hit him with? He's unknown. He's got a decent amount of health, I'm guessing. I don't want to burn up my high-level stuff on this fool, though. Let's just do a... Let's do Firebolt. Fuck him up. Oop. And I hit, and I still only did 4 damage, huh? Oof. Double 2s. This was a possible choice, but... Yeah, it wasn't. He wasn't in range that. There we go. Please light that part up. So now he is in dim light. So at the very least, it's a little easier for us to see him. Oh, he's back to being unlit. Oh, he is just tearing through us, though. Alright. Buttercup, you need to get over here and do some things. What do we want to do? Let's go here. And we'll cast a spell, maybe? Okay, cool with that. A switch, if you would, sir. Now they're within range that she should be shielding her. So I'm just going to leave her right where she's at. Go ahead and smite him again. We're not going to smite this time because he's vulnerable. Ooh, wow, a full 16 on that bastard. That was nice. Alright, each turn. We've taken some damage, but we know we can always go back to a resting area here before too long. She's up, and... yeah, I don't think poisons are going to be a good idea here, so might as well just have her come up and sneak attack. Do I need to equip another dagger? Okay, I think I needed to drag it to the right slot instead of just clicking it, so that was my mistake. Alright, each turn. His turn. I'm the only one at disadvantage of shooting this bastard because of the unlit. Because again, our characters all have dark vision except for him, so I'll just need to make sure to cast me a spell here before too long. So I'm just going to straight up cast a spell to hurt him. Let's do another firebolt. We'll take that. And that was a miss. So stays 6 fire damage. So 12 was what I should have hit him with. So I got half. That's okay. Yes, block, please. Disadvantage on the first one. Hitting me on the second, though. Alright. Let's get up in here now. Do that thing. Yep. Again. Nice strike. Each turn. Murder this fool.